So low carbs.
So classic bodybuilders, they're saying you're limited on how much size you can gain. I kind of look at classic bodybuilding as, I guess you would say back in, the Arnold days or whatever, the physiques are more streamlined. I think those guys were trying to get the size of a lot of us are, but they just didn't have, obviously, the equipment, the supplementation, the diet regimens that we have nowadays. There's just so much more science involved. But if you're trying to stay at a certain level and trying not to gain too much size, obviously your calories have to stay down to a certain amount. Your training, I wouldn't suggest training like all-out max.
You heard about classic bodybuilding category in IFBB. It's an amateur category.
I don't, it's not here. It's overseas,
Yeah,
obviously.
so,
I don't know much about that.
Yeah, but there are some limitations, but it's not important. What I want to ask you is, what are your thoughts about low-carb diets in competitions? You understand?
No.
Okay, let's say how many carbs, or what would you say, what's the importance of carbs when you're talking about competitions? Because for me personally, I go very, very low carb, so I can maintain the amount of hardness. Because in classic bodybuilding competitions, it's all about how hard the physique gets. And it doesn't get so hard unless you have like really, really low carb diet. That's what I wanted to ask.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think, remember calories, they're going to come from a lot of protein, carbohydrates, and fat. I dieted and got ripped on 1,000 calories a day when I was training for Olympias. Okay, my low carb days where I would shrink was like 400 carbs a day. Okay, when I was training. So I think it's all certain in moderation. Yes, carbohydrates play an important factor. You need them for recovery, you need them for muscle fullness and glycogen. So I don't think you can limit so much, but remember, if you overeat protein, it's going to keep you too full too. So I think it's about having a combination of carbohydrates and protein that's going to allow your body to, you can still get ripped eating carbohydrates. If you think you can, you're wrong. You can still eat a lot of carbohydrates. It depends how hard you train, how much cardio you're doing, how fast your metabolism is, how lean your body is. I know for me, as I got leaner, I had to up my calories as I got closer to competition.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.